talked about how do you check your registration? How do you know what's that turnaround for registering to vote?
Mhm.
You can also call the Board of Elections and you can check on the state website.
Yes, I
And
would say
so that number for the Board of Elections is 336-242-2190. And then there is the state website, and it is vt.ncsbe.gov. I'm sorry, just www. Sorry about that.
yes.
.ncsbe.gov. So you can keep up with your
Yes.
process. Okay.
Mhm.
Most of us in Davidson County know that we're going to pass Lexington once or twice within a month, at least a month. But if you are challenged physically and you are a seasoned citizen, then that's the website. You can have your grandson, your granddaughter look it up for you and make sure that you're registered in case you
Correct.
had to move, especially if you went to a retirement community from your normal community. So
Yes.
definitely stay up on how to check that registration. 242-2190. That's area code 336. All right.
Real quick, I'm sorry. I know you brought up the retirement. There's some folks that have retired or in a assisted living home. If and they did not change their address from the current, if they're still technically, if their ID still shows that current address, we'll still let it go. Because again, sometimes it takes a while before they realize this is now my new address. And some pretty much fake that. We don't get involved in that. If they still have their license showing their previous old address, that's good enough for us.
Okay.
So that's not a problem.
Okay. Does that come maybe with a courtesy to age?
A lot of times when the senior citizens come in, they'll usually come in a bus, and there's 4 or 5 of them on a bus, and we'll go, and they're doing curbside because they literally can't walk and everything like that. We go up on the bus, take the clipboard, we take everybody's name, we take their IDs, whatever they have, and we check all their the registration and their ability, make sure they're in the right county and everything like that.
Right.
We take them all the paperwork so they're able to vote right then and there. We have them fill it out. We have them vote, and once everything goes through, and I'll go back out there, give everybody a little sticker. That means everything went fine. Their vote went through and everything like that. So we make sure everything is good.
That makes sense, because if the retirement village bus pulled up, you knew that they live there. So I like that. I like hearing that. You're not going to give them the turnaround just because their driver's license wasn't showing the village or the community or the neighborhood. Now I have that. Thank you so much. Because even we who are still able to get around, we sometimes forget to even update our driver's license. Thank you. So let's wrap it up with your story. Wrap it up with your story. The citizen that came in last year in 2022, and they went bonkers because they did not see who they wanted. Tell me first, before you get into the weeds with it, tell me at least why that happened. Then tell the story.
Okay. When you go to vote, whether it be especially early voting, wherever you live at, wherever you reside at, you're assigned a certain precinct. If I live in precinct 62, which is a Thomasville area, and I may like you, Sister Kelly, and you're running for some office in, just say, Lexington area, it's still part of Davidson, and I want to vote for you. Once I punch in my name, my precinct is going to show up. You won't be on my precinct. And that's pretty much what happened. A young lady came in, I'm gonna say young lady came in, and she had her mindset of who she wanted to pick for her candidates and everything like that. When she got and started voting, she noticed the candidate she wanted to pick was not on her particular ballot. So my chief judge was there, I had 2 judges there, 3 judges, and they kept trying to explain to her why it wasn't there. She was very upset. She kept thinking that we are somehow not allowing her to vote properly and everything like that. So I went over there and talked to her, and I explained to her, I asked her what the problem was, because she was irate. She was very upset, and she wasn't trying to listen to anybody else. So when I asked her, who are you looking for as far as the candidate and everything like that, so I went and pulled her name, pulled her specific precinct, and then I pulled the specific precinct that her candidate was actually running for, and I showed her that the person you're looking for is only in this particular precinct. Where you live at, it's not, you can't vote for him. I literally had to show her all the different ones and everything like that, because me just telling her, anybody who's just telling her wasn't quite registered with her. So I actually had to give her the proof to show her, this is where he is, this is the precinct he is. You happen to be in this particular precinct. And she finally realized that she was incorrect in her calling everybody all kinds of names. And she didn't apologize to anybody, but she did thank me for taking a little bit extra time to help her, figure out why certain people weren't on her particular ballot. And that's pretty much the same with anybody. So if you have any questions like that, it's okay if you get upset, but just ask, because a lot of times someone there can help you out.
Good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as a resource, because we believe in giving resources to empower the people. So the resource for that, to check your sample ballot before you go, okay, is votedavidsoncounty.nc.com. votedavidsoncounty.nc.com. All one word. So please be empowered to get the knowledge before you go, so there are no surprises. We don't want any surprises at the polls. All right. Thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you, Brother Best. You guys may see Brother Best. I believe you're going to see him back probably 2 or 3 more times, 1 or 2 more times. But all is well. You can look forward to, again, like I said, 9 more series on voter education, 9 more topics. We will rotate a variety of people in to keep the platform diversified. You will hear from those who are in Board of Election, those who are in the Democratic Party, those who work at the polls, and I believe we even have the Vote NC representative that agreed to come also. But thank you again. We're going to end this session. If there are any questions, remember, please, oh please, take the time to put it in the chat as we log out. Thank you again, Brother Best, and we will see you guys on the next time.